Hello and welcome. I hope you're all having a great day. So I thought I would start off my Nuka World takeover with the Nuka Galactic Zone. Now, as it turned out, this area it took me a little bit longer than what I was anticipating, shall we say. For those of you that know, and those of you that don't know, we have to go around and collect star cores. There's 21 I think they have to find to complete the side quest, with a further 35 that you have to find if you want the power armor. It's in the middle. So as I said, this took me an awful lot longer than what I expected. So what I've done is heavily edited it down so that you don't have to watch me spend hours and hours running around in circles. But I thought it was important to show that I did actually go around and gather all of the star cores myself. So I hope you enjoy the video. I will be dropping in from time to time. The first thing I had to do was to get to that building right there, which is Star Control, I think it's called. But fighting these bots, man, there's an awful lot of them. This laser gun I'm using at the moment was actually quite effective, but unfortunately I soon run out of bullets as well, and shots, as you'll see later on in the video. It is quite effective. Activating the Star Control mainframe kicks off the quest where you've actually got to go and find the star cores. Now I knew there was one in here, I just couldn't for life remember where it was, and it turns out it's literally on the other side of the room by this dude here, Kendall Alston. So after getting that, you can pop that in any one of these banks and fire up the mainframe, which, as you can see, initialises the emergency controls. And it actually tells you where all of the star cores are located throughout the zone, so you know which ones you've got and which ones you haven't got. I thought I'd make my first portal call the Nuka Galaxy because it was closest on the map and easiest to get to, but not necessarily easiest to do, because there's quite a few robots you've got to fight your way through.
Will be coming through the line to take your order.
The first star core is in this room, which is just to the right of the boarding area, which you can actually see when you run through the boarding area. And it's always good to pick up the keys on the way because it makes opening some of the doors so much easier. And then we have another star core there, so that's 2 out of 7 so far for this area. This was just off the ride in a room full of rocky terrain.
You're gonna learn how to deal with.
After taking out Cadet Astro Gutsy, as his gold, probably just to his friends, there's another star core just behind him. And obviously I've got to take a fan for the springs. And then these robots don't come to life until you start shooting them.
Please make sure all loose objects are secured before boarding the ride.
This next one I must have run past about a dozen times. It's literally on the other side of this counter with another employee key, which I pick up. You never know, you might do another lot. And this again by the boarding area. And then finally this one up here, again just off of the ride. Gets a nice 7th out of 7 for this area. So that's all 7 star cores for this zone. On my way out I found Nuka Girl, and I didn't realise it, but you can actually take her armour. So it grants you the ability to breathe underwater and +1 charisma. So when I popped that on, I didn't realise it was actually quite more like a bikini than an armour, should we say. But I thought, do you know what, I'm in the zone, it's a Nuka Girl zone, I'm going to keep this on for this rest of this video.
If you're looking forward,
Once I've done that, it was off to the Roadkill Battle Zone to get the star cores from Nuka.
Welcome to the Robco Battle Zone. Please
Heads up.
As with all of these buildings and these places, it's packed full of robots that just want to destroy you. I nearly got completely wrecked, literally just walking through the door. Stuck on headers, stuck on the railing, and I'm about to get blasted away.
Come on, is that all you got?
First star core was literally just sitting on a shelf inside like a store type area, pretty near the entrance when you go in. Another one is downstairs behind a sentry bot, which didn't actually attack me, to be fair, it just sat there. And then you have this area, which it just speaks for itself. I've got 2 star cores, and then we've got this arena fight to deal with, and for those of you who have played it, you know how difficult this is, and for those who haven't, it is very challenging. And Heather was absolutely no good whatsoever because she was stuck outside and she was shouting insults at all the robots. So I let this one play through.
Now entering the ring, Robco's Galactrons with their cutting-edge laser technology. Watch as the Galactrons make short work of these iBots.
Heads up.
Can anything challenge the Galactron? Get ready to find out. It's time for a head matchup with the mighty Novatron.
Approach and identify yourself. Law of might.
Heads up. Incoming.
Incredible. Do you want more? Well, we'll give you more. Here they come. 2 state-of-the-art Novatrons.
Alert level elevated.
Come on, is that all you got?
And now, the fight you've all been waiting for. The ultimate in high-end robotic engineering. The one, the only. Robco Space Sentry!
so glad when this battle was finished. And you see the iBots getting pinged all over the place by the explosions that sentry bot. Yeah, I was happy when this was over this bit. Never liked doing
Don't
this.
forget to stop by the Robco gift shop to pick up your very own souvenir from today's fight.
And then out the back we've got another Star Core. We've got Man's Life magazine, and it's the last and final 6th Star Core. The Man's Life magazine gives you extra damage when you're fighting against humans.
Heads up.
Afterwards I decided to go for the Star Cores that are scattered around the zone itself, and the first one is on the 2nd floor of Star Control, locked inside a display case just over here.
That's it.
Another one's tucked away around the back here, on the with the body of this dude, this trader, just on a scrap heap out back here. This one's at the end of a tunnel called Spacewalk, where you get shot at by just about everything. This one's in a little white building next to the Nuka Galaxy attraction. Once I rounded those up, I thought I'd go into the Interstellar Theatre. See if we can get those in here. Now this area with all of these like carts in them, these rockets, those are fun to get to. And then just work my way through, picking up Star Cores as I go along, and the odd bit of Nuka Cola on the way as well. Obviously, it is Nuka World, so there should be some of it around. This one was weirdly placed. It was behind a broken wall in the toilet, as you do, I suppose.
Powering up. Protect.
Incoming.
At the back I found the Star Core here, which is all 4 of them. There's only 4 in this area, so it was a nice easy area to complete, well, apart from being shot at, that is. Afterwards it was among the stars, get the Star Cores from in here. First one was in this little area just off of the ride. Open this door up and yeah, take the astronaut suit and the Star Core at the same time. I did try on the astronaut suit, but it just looked dirty and horrible, so I didn't really bother with it, to be fair. Didn't like the way it looked at all. And we've got another Star Core in here, and along with a fusion core, so why not, and an employee key as well. And as you do on these sorts of places where there's children and parents and that, you go into heavily radiated bed and you've got to dart over, grab the other Star Core and get out before the robot shoot you and the radiation takes you down, or your hair falls out.
You're mine now.
Step into your spacious private suite.
You're gonna have to do a lot.
Yeah, this is an employee door by the entrance, which you go in, and lo and behold, you get attacked by a robot. A Novatron invader with thinks you're breaching protocols or something, comes after you. And luckily Heather managed to pick herself up a decent gun and she took him out. And then we have Star Cores numbers 4, and just to the left is Star Core number 5. And then I realised I'd missed this one from earlier in one of the side rooms, so I had to quickly shoot back and get it. Once I'd collected all of those, it was back to Star Control to start putting all the Star Cores into their little bays, just installing them into into the mainframe so that you can well, I won't spoil it for those of you that haven't watched it, but anyway, you've got to put 20 of these things into the mainframe to be able to progress. And then you've got Mark's holotape as well, which you can listen to, Mark's log, which tells you why you shouldn't point your thirst zappers at Protectrons. Yeah, because bad things can happen. So let's just quickly fill all these up and we carry on.
When these damn kids came at us with their thirst zappers. Of course, they got soda all over the exposed hardware. The Nukatron lurched and pointed its nozzle right at one of the boys. I thought for sure he triggered the military protocol, and we were all dead. Turns out Star Control sensed the glitch, so we never had to find out. It shut down the Nukatron itself. God, I was so relieved. I still think having armed robots in the park is insane. As far as I'm concerned, this Star Control's the real deal.
Unfortunately, even though we put 20 or 21 of those star cores in, we still can't open the display case because you need the full 35 for those. There are another 6 scattered around the rest of the park. But what it does do is allows you to deactivate defensive mode, and then you can allocate one of the gangs to run this zone. So this is what I'm going to do now. And you can see I've got one more star core to get in the Galactic Zone grounds and 5 outside the Galactic Zone, so actually in the main park itself. And that, my friends, took me a little over 2 hours to do. I didn't think you'd want to sit through a 2-hour video, so as you can see I've massively abbreviated it down, but I know that I run a heavily modded game. But I did want to show that I did actually run around and gather the star cores. I didn't use a cheat which just put a chest down with them all in. I didn't use a cheat which just added them to your inventory. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I'd appreciate if you give my video a like, and I'd also appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel if you don't already. Till next episode, look after yourselves and take care. Bye bye.